Here's a 2nd and 12. Stroud quickly out to Collins. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. 15 yards through the air. 1st down for Houston.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw. That one is caught by Collins. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
You know, and those are the types of runs, Mike, that when you look back on last year is a big reason that James Cook led the league in rushing. Has great patience, lets his blocks develop, and then it's really the burst through the initial hole, and if he gets out in space, he's gone.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is? On 1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 1st downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Shakir. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Cook. And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Mitch Wisnowski set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
12 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. No one there to pick up the pressure. He goes down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. To throw is Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Stroud. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On to punt is Kruger, and the kick's away. This returnable for Hardman. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
They're on the 17-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that to Moore and couldn't connect. It'll be second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Open man downfield is Noel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stroud. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
17-yard line.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
A run up the middle with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. Tight game here in week 1. Trying to see this through to the end, and that's an important first down. They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
Allen's pass.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Allen now on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 39 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's taken in by Palmer. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
A design run here for Allen. And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's pass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Oh, that one intercepted. Oh, and his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles.
And he's got another one. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you could tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, have they showed it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That's to the left side, caught by Noel. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, Stroud. Quick slant taken in by Noel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's another
Trying to find something positive. This has been a rough one. So great spot there with the 1st down.
On the quick, right?
Throwing is Stroud. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a road win here for the Bills. They get the job done here in Houston and now set their sights on a short week, but an exciting one. Thursday night, the opening of the new Highmark Stadium, as they get set to face the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it for us. For